Hi everybody, Yoli Bear here. So today I am going to not use that pencil. I'm going to use a sharper pointed pencil. I'm just going to put this one back. All right. So same paper, Archie's paper, same paints. I washed my paint palette out, so it's nice and clean now. Here we go. Nice and clean. And that's my phone. I'll probably use it a little bit later. I don't know. We'll see. And let's see. And here are my paints. I explained my paints in a prior video, but I just wanted to show you again. I tend to grab some color out of here and then put it here and work with it. So that's kind of how I paint. I hardly ever paint straight out of the pans. Um, like I said, I cleaned my palette. So what I did, I mixed, there was a lot of green here. So I just put the green in here, and there was, with the other colors, I just mixed all of them together into one and put them here. So this brown is a result of all of that. Um, so that's kind of how I clean my palette, and then I just wash them out clean, just to save some of the paints. All right, so now this is my GoPro. I was having some technical difficulties yesterday with the Logitech camera focusing and so on, and this one, and it was having some lag with the movement. So this one is actually holding up real good. This is my GoPro 9. They are way past 9, but this is me dating myself. This is how old my camera is, but it's okay, it's fine, it still works. So today we're going to do a mushroom, the sim. And I'm gonna go really light with this because in the last one we did, we had a terrible time erasing the pencil marks. So, mushroom. Painting is often very lonely, and I have to do something with my drying times, right? So I think I'm just gonna play with her. This is going to be Rebecca Ty, but for her, I'm gonna put her on an island because I've been missing home for a little bit, and it's winter here, and so I need some beach scenery in my life. So we're gonna just create her. So like I said, painting can get really lonely, and it's just me in my little studio trying to paint paintings by myself. So I'm just going to have her as my entertainment. Yes, you're gonna be my entertainment while I paint. I'm just gonna watch you and paint. Not creepy at all. Not creepy at all. So I'm really, it's winter outside in real life, and I was craving a beach. so so here we go with this playthrough. She has $1, but I know that the game is gonna give me $400 soon. So let me try and stop that from happening. There. Enable discovery quests. All right, so let's try this again. Hold on. So right now she's working on her fitness. She's taking a little swim, and it's winter right now in real life, and I just needed a little bit of summer, so that's why I put her in Solani so I could get some beach life, some island life going on, so that I don't only see the really wintry weather outside, which is in the other playthrough, by the way, where I started in winter. There's a Yoli Bear Rags to Riches playthrough going on almost simultaneously with the reverse happening, where I'm actually painting and doing the Sims. Anyway, you'll see. Just go over there. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, we're just gonna do this. Watch her while we paint. And I'm going to not touch her too much. I will intervene when I have to, like if she gets too hungry or if she's not taking care of herself properly, I will intervene, or if I see a conversation that I need to have or something. But for the most part, I'm gonna have my head down and just, painting and looking at her once in a while. uh, but I find that the background sounds help while I just paint. So I hope you enjoy it. I'll have her up in the corner and you can watch her do her thing as well. All right, but let's think about this before I start painting. I recognize that I only left her with $1.
I'm just gonna noodle it some more.
So we're gonna need to find some source of income for her. Not quite sure. Oh gosh. You know what? Here's an idea. Let's have her fish. Go fish. It's nice that I have like a little fishing hole in my house.
I'm thinking of a tree.
Let's watch her fish for a second. Let's see if we can get some money out of fishing. Fishing can be very lucrative. So with that, I'm gonna start painting.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a tree trunk like right here.
And I'm really hoping my welcome wagon comes soon so I can have some food.
Maybe a flower. That is not how a flower stalk would look. And let's try again. And I'm erasing real lightly because, the last time we had some issues with my erasing, but this is where we are right now, so I can't really help that all that much.
Boy.
All right, so I'm gonna pick up where I left off, and let's have her go fishing. Something like that, right? All right, let's work on this.
Dorishi.
All right. So now I'm gonna try and erase my lines. Where is my eraser? Um, okay. I'm gonna try and erase these lines. Here we go. And I wanted to do something fun with this too. So this might be watercolor and ink, together. So after and I'll show you later what my plan is. Actually, I don't like this here. I'm gonna work on this flower. Hold on a sec.
No.
If we must have a flower here, we must make it
Musha.
a lot better looking than how it is right now. All right, I feel like that works out a lot better for me. In fact, maybe it should even go right. Something like this. A lot better. All right, I'm liking this a lot better. That goes behind the house. This kind of comes in here. All right, good. And this is going to just kind of live here
Ooh. Ushi. Ushi.
in the background. I'm keeping the tree. I'm keeping the tree and I'm gonna make a little hole here in the tree. All right. Trying this out of my head. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. So this little mushroom here.
Oh.
All right. And I like the shape of this one. I like the shape of this one. So I'm gonna keep the shape of this one like that. All right. All right. We're good. We're good. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and lightly erase.
Huh? Vrina Borf.
So I can still sort of see, but it's not as bad as the
Sedna.
toucan. All right, so for example, this. Oh, she wanted to use a bathroom, and I don't have any bathrooms available where I am right now. So let's see. Oceanic Paradise. This is a sandy beach. We could go here. This is a bar. I'm pretty sure the bar would have a bathroom. You know what? Let's check out. Actually, lots. Okay, no. So it's just a, this is just a lot. This is, okay, this is actually somebody's residence and this is a bar. What else is here? Residential. This is a residential. Is that different from this? The beach. I feel like these are lots. So we'll check out the bar first because we definitely, let's do some traveling. Let's get to know Solani. Alright, let's see if this place has a bathroom. What is this? Oh, this is a stall. Okay, nice. Okay. Um, okay, so I dusted it off quite a bit, and here we are now. So let's do red for the top here. So I'm going to remove this so that I can make sure that she doesn't do anything weird. So let's mix our red. Here's a bathroom here. So let's use that and wash our hands. All right, good stuff. And we'll give her some privacy to go ahead and do that when she's ready. So let me think about what colors I want. We need a brown. So let's mix a red. Since I told you what paints I have, I'm going to maybe, let's see. Let's do permanent red. This one. See how that looks. So again, just, oh, there is paint on my brush. Bad girl. But we're gonna say in this playthrough that this guy with this stall, he sells fish, so we're gonna sell fish to him. It's dirty, but it's okay. But at least you can see that I added water to it. I did it on purpose so you can see. Yeah, no. All right. So we'll do that red, that amount of red. It looks great, doesn't it? It's a bright red. Love it. So that was the permanent red. Then we're gonna go into, I'm gonna do permanent rose for the flower. It wasn't permanent rose. It was something another rose. I don't remember what it was. But this is light. I'm adding a whole lot of water to this. So we can just go in light, just like how we started the last time. Just going really light. I'm blocking all of the colors that we're gonna use. Then we have some green for the stem. In the spirit of just using the mango colors, I'm gonna mix my green. So let's see, what green shall we mix? We shall mix I'm gonna do cobalt blue, which is this one here. This is my cobalt blue, and let's do lemon yellow. Cobalt blue, and this is the lemon yellow here. So let's do that as our green. And I'll tell you if I adjusted it at all. But you don't even have to be this specific. Just mix until you like something and the lemon yellow. Lemon yellow. I'm having issues. There, lemon yellow. With a little bit of whatever was up top there. Alright, so that's green. Alright, so that was, let me try again. So this was the cobalt blue and the lemon yellow, so I just took those two. And this one was my permanent rose, and this one is my what was this again? Permanent red. It's not permanent rose. What is it? Yeah, permanent rose. Permanent rose. Alright, so what else? These mushrooms. I'm gonna mix things that I have here for these mushrooms. The sky I'm gonna do blue. So let's go back into our cobalt blue. Let's just use our cobalt blue for the sky. And really light. Really light sky. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the tree. When we get to the tree, we'll mix a brown out of all of the colors. What else? Let's just put down a yellow for now. Let's just put down our lemon yellow. Let's put down our lemon yellow. I'm gonna put down a lemon yellow just to have it. I'm gonna put him here.
Just to have him. Um,
Ista, Flarb,
let's mix the brown.
Kennegan,
Alright, so let's mix our cobalt blue.
Zona Zarspa,
Let's mix our, hmm, let's do our lemon yellow. Make that a green. Let's get our red. Our red, this was our permanent red. And that'll be our brown. So we immediately have our brown. And I'll dilute this a lot. All right, good stuff. And that'll be our tree. I think we have all the colors covered here, except maybe a blackish color. So I'm going to take my brown that I just mixed, right? And I'm going to add the cobalt blue to it. Here. And that will give me a darker type color. Yeah. There we go. All right, so I think that's it for now. This is our starter. This is our starter. All right, so those are our starter colors. All right, so the red, that's the permanent red. But any red will do. So I'm gonna stop quoting permanents and stuff like that and just say red. So I'm just blocking in my red, making sure that I don't hit that where I said I wanted that circle. So techniques and stuff. This one is watercolor wet on dry. So wet watercolor paints diluted with water, but on dry paper. So it doesn't spread. The paint is just going to go where I put it because the paper is dry. And that's fine for now because I'm just blocking in color. I don't want any cool watercolor features like this. For example, when you go in, you have a wet paper. Now it will let the paint spread and do all sort of watercolor effects. I just want to put some color down. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Just blocking it in real lightly, and then we'll play with it later on and brighten it up. After.
Shuska Aput,
He's uncomfortable, so he's not gonna. He's not acknowledging me at all. All right, let's just beg, please, please.
Falabalom,
I got a nod. I'm taking it. Drag and sell. Yes. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. All right, let's go back to the bar. We have $13 now. And can we? Oh, you know what? Shoot. Let's order something to eat because we're starving before he shuts down for the night. All right, so that's the red. I need a creamish color for hair. I forgot about that. So I am going to, I totally forgot about that. So here's what I'm gonna do. This yellow that I mixed, I'm gonna put it in the brown. Let's do the tree next. Because I want that brown for that tree. So hold on a sec. Let me block in the tree. Please. And then I'm gonna use that brown.
Swabago, Yabba Sinks, Dumba Broogie,
Inquaba.
Thank you so much.
Yifunor?
Eat dinner.
Yakananamil.
Num nums. All right, so we're not hungry anymore. I'm gonna go over this little hole here that I made. I'm gonna darken up that hole. I don't know if a chipmunk would live there, but maybe a chipmunk lives in that hole. I have chipmunks at my place, and they live under my cabin. There's one family that lives under my cabin, and then I created some brush, so I have some sticks and stuff just laying in the yard, and a chipmunk lives in those sticks as well. So I have a nice chipmunk family going on. All right, so that's the brown. Is there anywhere else I want to put brown? No. So we're gonna use this brown, and I'm gonna put it here. Put most of it here, because I want to mix this brown. Wash out my brush with this yellow, and just lighten it up a little bit more. This brown. Okay, good. And dilute it a little bit more. And this is going to be the base. I'm gonna get this painting out of here. I don't want any drips. Alright, so I'm going to put more yellow in here. Alright, so that lightened up that brown a lot. A little bit more yellow. I think this is working out perfectly. Alright, so that's kind of the color, like a creamish color. That's going to be the base of my mushroom. So let's do that. So that's gonna go under here as a first pass. Of this. All right. Okay. And then we'll maybe fix this color a little bit later. It's looking a little bit too yellow for me. So we'll tone it down a little bit later. All right. All right, so that's good. Oops. The mushroom stalks. There we go. All right. All right, so I am going to go back into that brown actually and color. Now that I have this light creamish brown, I'm gonna put a little bit more brown in there and maybe a little bit more of this blue to darken that up. And this is going to be the land. I'm just gonna turn this upside down. Sorry guys. I'm gonna turn it upside down so I can hit this. So bear with me for just a few seconds while I blot this color in. It's just easier for me to work upside down here. Gonna go between the stones. Painting's moving a little bit. Okay. Go in between these stones a little. All right. All right. Okay, so then let's do the blue for the sky. And block that in. Oops, that's a lot of paint. Let's spread it around. Okay. So it's time to wake this baby up. I think she slept enough. And she needs to go use the bathroom. So let's let her get her day started. So wake her up, stretch. You're uncomfortable. How are you cold? Well, I guess you did sleep out in the night. So let's have you use the bathroom and wash your hands a couple of times and brush your teeth. Get your day started. There you go. Let me give you some privacy, all right? Totally missed the door. All right, let's go do our green now for our flower. So leaves and stalk and leaves. And stalk. All right. And then, ooh, here's an opportunity to use our yellow and just touch him here. Okay, let us go into our permanent rose. And the permanent rose is bleeding into our blue, but that's fine. I don't mind. Sometimes I mind, but right now I don't mind. Okay. All right. So I think, okay, now we have the dark. We can use our dark. We can use our dark color and go into our doorknob. And our stones. There's a stone here. There's a stone here, even though we didn't leave the space for it. There is a stone here. And perspective is probably something that we need to learn because I don't think I'm doing perspective very well right now. uh, so that's what I mean when I said I wanted to maybe incorporate my painting learning journey into these videos. All right, I am going to use that darker color here and just darken up this hole to just say it's an indication of a hole. A little darker area right there. All right, good. All right, so these three mushrooms now. I maybe don't want them red. Let's use the environment. Um, let's make one an orange. So we're gonna make it a red, but it's not gonna stay red. Well, you know what? This one is the heater. So that's fine. So we'll leave this one red. But mm, this one, this one will make a permanent rose kind of color. And you know what? Let's not care too much. Let's make this one a blue one. This one's going to be a blue mushroom. All right. Oh, also, let's use blue for this window. Window background of blue. Okay. And then when that dries, we can go over the cross of the window. All right. So this mushroom bled in a little bit, but that's fine too. We're okay. So that's gonna be our start. I'm gonna let this dry
Nothing so far.
really well, and then we'll work on it again a little bit more tomorrow. So that's it for me today, and I'll come right back tomorrow and work on it some more. Hi everybody. All right, so I'm back, and let's work on this again. So red. This is my permanent red. I don't think I've done anything to it yet, so it's just permanent red and water. So let's just say red. So it's your red and water, and I'm just gonna go over. I want to brighten up the mushroom a bit and work on the edges as well. So I want to work on these edges where the white is, because they're a little bit jagged. So just to soften them up, crispen, not soften, crisp them up a bit. All right, so let's go into, and the edge here as well. Round them up. There we go. The paper is a little bit textured, so I'm noticing that the little bumps and stuff in the paper are affecting the crispness of my lines. So in a few more paintings or so, I will get me some hot press, which is the really smooth one.
Oh, finally. Oh my gosh, we won't starve. $7. Oh my gosh. At least that's $10. That makes a meal right there. All right, and we're starving. Hmm. All right, we'll come back to that a little bit later. Let me see if she gets any luck. Any small luck. Me until she quits. Let's do it until she quits.
I'll go for. Oh, you know, Forb.
I gotta move him out of the way. My hand needs to go there. So I can get this edge. Right. Let's not frustrate her anymore. Let's head back to town. Let's head back to town. And we're gonna check out the other place. We're gonna check out this place. It has a grill, so maybe we can make some food. Now this one is the one that was bothering me 100%. So now it's not bothering me anymore now that I've fixed that edge. That one is the one that was bugging me. All right, we're here. The reason why I picked this place is because it had the grill. I don't know what we can make for $4, but let's see. We can't make anything. Okay, that's fine. Let's go see if, oh, he's here. All right, so let's go over here. Go order food. No, not order food, but let's go talk to him. I wonder if we can access the bar from here. No, we can't, but we can, oh, we can access this little strip of land here. Let's sell him the $7 goldfish. Um, let's haggle with him because I'm starving. And then enthuse about fitness. No, no haggling. Go away. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll sell you. We'll sell you our one little fish. Yes. All right. So now we have $11. Um, we are gonna head back over. Gonna head back over here and grill something. Oh my goodness, we can't grill anything. Grilling is very expensive. Wow. All right, fine. Let's order some food then. We'll order the cheapest thing he has. Cause sometimes that's $10, $9 though. And I'm just gonna try my best to feather it out as much as possible, so that that line that was there food gets removed. All right. Thank you.
Lovo, Genothoy. Dag.
Okay, so that looks a lot darker and a lot more crisp. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to work on is this window. And I think since this is gray, I'm going to make this gray as well. But so I'm gonna
No pencil marks were there initially, so I'm just going to draw it in with the brush. And this should be like another rocky ledged window to match the door. Okay. And then that's just the window pieces there to outline the window type of look. Okay, great. Now, let's work on that mushroom. That's also red. And I'm going to work on the edges of this guy. There's my paper fighting me here. I'm just going to coax it to have a smooth edge. There we go. The paper's a little bumpy. But it's not as bumpy. Like I say it's textured, but it's not as textured as papers that I worked with in the past. So I like that because I like a smooth paper, you know? Okay. So now kind of okay, so let's go to our flower now and darken that flower and we'll fix the edges of that flower a little bit more to try and indicate some. Let's just fix the edges. I want to work on, you know what? The flower is going to hit this, which we just worked on. And I don't want it to smudge like this smudged. So I'm going to leave the flower alone. Let's work on this tree then. Let's work on this mushroom actually, because I do have some paint here. I'm going to work on this mushroom is the same color as the flower. It's that permanent rose.
Cubetta.
Okay, nice. Okay, and this was a blue. Now, my blue is looking a little bit dark. It's looking like the gray here. And I don't like how gray this blue is looking. It's not as bright as I want it to be, and I want this to be bright. So I'm going to add more blue to it. Or I'm going to try to. So it was this was a cobalt, but I should say blue. It was. So adding more pigment to it so that it's a little bit more blue.
And I'm just quoting the colors, like the names of the colors, just in case you want to you have these colors and you want to follow along. And also because I have three different blues, so just to have some differentiation between the three, I'm just letting you know. All right, that's a lot better. I think you can really see the blue coming out now. Yeah, yeah.
Nukem stay.
All right, there we go. All right, let's work on the petals because I still have a lot of permanent rows here. So I'm gonna think about what I'm doing here first. I want to put in the shadows of the petal first. So let me think about the shadows. So a shadow is gonna hit here, right? So I want that a little bit darker. So I'll let that dry. A shadow is gonna hit here because I want that petal to stand out. So that's there. So this whole petal is going to be at the front while these petals are at the back. Um, this petal is going to be at the back of this one. So this petal here, um, this one is over this one. So it would have like a little shadow here, as well as this one here that goes off the paper. This one will have a little shadow as well. So I'll let that dry. In fact, this one also, this petal here is over this petal. So maybe this whole petal should be in shadow. There we go. All right. So I'll let that dry to solidify my shadows, and then we'll go over the whole thing. This is the great thing about the transparent watercolor. I love watercolor because it's like, I don't know, I just like the how it works. I can't put it into words right now. But maybe I'll be able to put it into words later why I just love how this works. All right, so the leaves. Let's work on the stem first. This green. Is that a bit of paper? Let me pick it up. That's probably from when I was erasing. Come here. Come on, go on my brush, please. Thank you. So I think what we're gonna have to figure out how to do is not erase. So, all right. So, I really want to go over this leaf, but since this is touching, like I said, I'll have to wait until this dries. So I'll just wait. There is no more green I can put anywhere, so that's fine. I will just kind of wash out the color that I put in the brush right there, and let's start again. Okay, let's do the tree because the tree isn't really touching anything. So my light's coming from here over the whole painting. So here is going to be light, and then here is going to be dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put water on my light side and just pretend to paint with my water this side of the tree. Okay.
anything that's over this side of the tree. All right, and then I'm gonna go into my brown, this one, and hit the right side of the tree. And try and blend that edge at the end that I've made. I want to tidy up this edge of the hole. And tidy up the edge of the roots. While I am at it. Try not to touch it. Gonna go over here with my fingers. Go right to the edge of the paper. I'm painting. I like to paint right to the edge. I know some people like a border. I don't like a border. I want to paint right to the edge. All right, let's blend this in. And get rid of this, soften this edge right here. And soften this edge right here. All right, good. Maybe soften this transition. Get some more color on this side. Okay. All right, so that's kind of our tree. So this side is lighter than that, and we'll work on that over time. Okay, when this dries, I will work on the leaves of the flower. And I'll leave the background, I'll leave the blue background alone right now, for now. Let's work on these stones down here, because they're not touching anything. So this is my grayish color. And let's work on the roundness of these stones. Okay, this one is fighting me a bit. That's okay, we'll fix him up a little bit later. And I suppose this one's gonna fight me as well. I think I need a little bit more color on. That's okay. I know stones can be jagged in real life, but I don't really, I want these to be smooth stones, like river rocks. The fairy that lives here, she went to the river and she brought these smooth stones from the river to put as her little stepping stones. There we go. Is that, I think I smoothed it out. I think they're looking a little bit better. Let's work on the ones in front of the door. Very cool. All right. As this is drying, I'm seeing some water spots that like some uneven drying. So I'm just going to try and smooth this out here.
Just taking my brush and just going over those edges. All right, that's good. All right, I think that's all we can do for now without things bleeding into each other. I've touched all the areas that don't overlap, and we'll let this dry. Okay, so let's finish up. What is this? Oh, this is my mouse. Sorry, let's get that out of the picture. All right, gonna finish up here. Uh, get this posted on Etsy, and so she can sell it. So what I'm gonna do now, it's dry, and I'm going to go over the petals, and I'm gonna work on my petal edges. Because I didn't really have them very defined, and I can see my pencil marks, so I don't like that. But I had a surprise for this painting anyway. Um, I had something that I really wanted to try, and I wanted to make it a combo between paints and ink. So if I have enough time, because we've been sitting here for a long time. Well, you've been sitting here watching for a long time. Just trying to put in that line for that leaf. Maybe try and work on these lines as well. I'm gonna leave these. Okay. Little spaces here for the veins of the leaf. Something like that. All right, this one now. So again, just going to plan some of that space. Leave that, leave that, leave that. All right, leave this. Leave that. Let's leave this as well. There we go. So that's the leaf. Okay. And right. Okay, this piece here. Okay, here's what I have planned for here. Now the tree, I want a little bit of texture on this tree. So I'm gonna darken my paint up a little bit. I have a really, really dark brown here. I don't know if you remember or if I even did it on camera, but I took out some of the dark brown that I mixed here and put it up here in the early part of the video, and now I'm putting it back so it can darken up. Okay. So now that I have this dark brown, I'm gonna add some texture to this tree. So just to add some lines. try and not make them too uniform. Add some lines to the roots, just in the direction that the roots are growing. All right, that should be enough texture for my tree. All right, so I want to darken up this as well. So let's try and do that. I have some yellow here. I'm going to put a little bit of brown in it. I'm actually going to touch this, just make a few spots here. So you can see that kind of, see if you can see the effect that the spots made. So just a little bit of interest in that yellow part there. And darken up this yellow, but also I'm gonna save this really bright yellow and put some of it here, just like I did the brown the last time. Okay, and then I'm gonna just soften it with some water, because last time I was complaining how yellow this was. And so let's right, mix it with some brown. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna go over the mushroom would make a little shadow here. I'm just gonna go over this. All right, good. So it would make a little shadow where the cap is coming over that section. So just wanted to fill that in. And then I'm going to ink this now. So that's my surprise. Oh, wait. I think I'm ready to put that in. So hold on. Let's get some gray here. That gray is looking a little green. Hold on. Put some blue in it. Put a little bit of red in it. All right, let's put a little bit of brown in it. Okay, let's put a little bit more blue in it. All right, that's good. And now that answers my question, why in the beginning of the video my blue had a little bit of brown in it. I think that's, or a little bit of black in it. I think that's probably why. Put some more blue in there. Let's just put all the blue in there. We can put more blue a little bit later on. We'll mix more blue, put in there. Okay, we can do it now. Let's do it now. There we go. All right, let's fill this hole in. Make it dark. Cool. Okay, now I want to go over the stones on the door, but let me change to a smaller brush.
So, smaller brush just to go over these stones. Okay, and let's go over the stones. Oh, I smudged it with my hand. Oh dear. All right, I'm gonna turn this upside down so I don't smudge this anymore. So, whoops, I'm gonna just go over the stones in the window. Okay. And then let me go over this edge here. Oops. Oops. All right. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's a stick. Let's also do that for this one. It is a stick she found, and she made her window out of a stick she found by the river. So it's okay. We'll work with it. And a few more bumps there. It's fine. All right. This mushroom is bugging me a little bit. I want it to be a little bit more blue. This might be too much. This blue might be a little bit strong. No, but and I had an idea to just put subtle marks on these mushrooms. So subtle circles. How does that look? No, I don't like it. Let's just fill it in. We'll figure something out with the ink stage. Let me brighten up this mushroom. Okay, and let me brighten up this one. No, I'll leave it alone. That's fully bright. I'm gonna go over the petals again, brighten them up. Just one more time. I'm losing that shadow. I hope it'll stay. I'm not really losing it. It came back here. You can still kind of see it. The shadow that I put in initially. So I think it should be okay. As long as I go over all the petals in the same way it should show. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm liking how bright that's looking. All right, so I'm gonna call this one done. I think I'm just going to add a little bit of shadow here to say it is sitting, this one's sitting here. Okay. Maybe brighten up this here, the little stalks. Okay. All right, so the next stage I'm going to do now is we're going to try and ink it. But I'm looking at the time, and I don't think I have a lot of time left. So if she ever comes back to this painting, we'll ink it. You know what? Let's make the time. We'll let this dry, and then we'll go going over it with some ink. So I'm gonna apologize. I'm sorry. I only have 10 more minutes. So I was going to prep some ink. So here I have an ink pen, and here I have some speedball super black. But that's gonna take a whole lot of time. So I'll do this in another video. So I was gonna put the speedball here in my ceramic dishes. They stack, and I like that. So again, I'll put these up on Etsy. I'll show you how to use them, and then I'll put them up on Etsy. But yeah, so I was gonna do that, but when I opened up my magic box of painting supplies, art supplies, along with these two things, I also found this marker. So if I only have 10 minutes, we're gonna use a marker, and then in another painting video, we'll use the pen and ink because I really like these kind of pens with the ink rather than the markers. So, but for the interest of time, this is gonna be super quick. Finally, some company fishing. We got some good amount of money fishing today.
Ah. Oh. Ah.
Oh, congrats. We'll try and get one thing, but I want to see. I'm gonna end here with this lump of clay. Or you know what? We'll do that in the next episode. Come on. Oh wow, something else. Very nice. What is this? Bird of paradise. A flame-tipped flower known for its avian characteristic. They take flight during the winter. Oh, summer and spring. Hold on. We can plant this.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right. Let's plant this. Oh, we can't put it here. It doesn't drag item into the world or a planter to run this an interaction. I think I need a planter. What's this? The treasure map. And oh, can I do anything with it?
The treasure map. Place into world. I don't know. She decided to do that on her own. I didn't do that. Okay. Oh, I'm starving. I know. What? Wait, what? Oh, you're still playing with the clay. All right, stop molding the clay. All right. I want to see what this treasure map interaction is. Place in world. Can't. Okay, go here. Place in world. All right. What can I do with this? Put it in inventory. All right. It's just treasure. I guess it's just little pieces of treasure. It's fine. It's fine. No, wasn't there something else I got? No? All right. I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna go find something. We're gonna go back to the guy. Let's no. Let's travel back to the bar before he closes up shop for the night. Let's sell him more fish and let's get something to eat and we'll call it a day, okay? Okay.
Bem easy. Maxu. Gao. Kago?
Hey, my friend. You're gonna give me attitude today again? Why are you so uncomfortable? Like, what's going on? Talk to me. Maybe I'm in a good mood. Maybe I can persuade him to be a little bit nicer to me. I'm gonna ask him about his favorite color. Let's just sell this fish here. All right.
Gourmet.
Oh, right. We're hungry. You're hungry. Order food. All right. Which one of these do we want to eat? I think we wait. Okay, before that, is anyone else cooking something? All right. So totally forgot about the grass that I had put in there initially. So I'm just gonna fill that in, and I think we're doing good on time. That was less than 10 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna end it here, and we'll start again tomorrow. I hope my painting is going well. So, I'll see you tomorrow, and thanks for hanging out. Mm, she wants to sleep too, so as soon as she finishes eating, we're gonna take a nap, and that'll be it for us. Oh, nice hair, my friend. All right, so we're done eating. Let's use the bathroom real quick. Wash hands, brush teeth, and then take a nap. 3 naps. All right. So I'll see you in the next episode. See you later. We're gonna put this baby to bed. All right.
Okay, guys, thanks for spending some time with me. This will conclude this one. We'll get this posted up on Etsy and we'll get this posted in our game. And it's going to be fun. All right, see you later. Bye. Okay, so the paintings are live on Etsy. If you're interested, head over here and get your one of a kind painting. And since they're now posted on Etsy, this is the one we are working on. Let's get over to our playthrough. This is the Rags to Riches painting playthrough, and get this one sold, posted on and sold. Yes, okay, let's go.